Good morning and welcome to Coffee with Alain. This morning we're going to talk about A Working Man, starring Jason Statham. Movie I went and saw Friday night. We were going to talk about it yesterday, but instead I talked about Richard Norton because of his untimely passing. Many martial artists posting all over the internet about that, and pretty big loss for the martial art community. So this morning we're going to talk about the movie. Appreciate everybody that watches, comments, listens to replays or the podcast. And thank you to everybody that's signing up for the newsletter. Pretty good one last night. Had an article honoring Richard Norton about integrity and a quote that he did. Had some stuff about staying safe, of course. Had a self-defense tip on a knife attack and the right mentality and so forth if you're ever facing that situation. Also had a new sandwich that I tried for the very first time this weekend, and I put that in there too. So if you're not getting the newsletter, go to enjoylifesafely.com, sign up. It's free. A lot of good information to help you. Good morning, Jay. Good morning, Vicky. Appreciate you guys being here. So let's talk about the movie. I'm drinking out of a John Wayne mug, because John Wayne was pretty much the same in all his movies. And that's sort of the same with Jason Statham, isn't it? He's pretty much the same in most of his movies. Doesn't mean we don't like them. They're great. I really enjoy them, but they are pretty much the same. Now, A Working Man was directed by David Ayer, the same person who directed A Beekeeper. So you sort of expected it to be similar, and they were in a way. I have to admit, I liked The Beekeeper better. It was just a little more fun and light. I don't know. I liked The Beekeeper a little bit better than I liked A Working Man. I did like A Working Man. It was pretty basic plot. Some people took the wrong person, some traffickers, and Jason Statham decided to get them back. And lots of creative ways to smash and shoot and kill folks. Just what you expect. If you watch David Ayer's Beekeeper, you're looking for that same kind of stuff. I sort of like the bad guys in The Beekeeper better than the Russian bad guys in A Working Man. So, good movie. I enjoyed it. I sort of like The Beekeeper better. Dixon, who's here often, he thought A Working Man was the Beekeeper sequel, and it's not. They are making a Beekeeper sequel, but it's an interesting fact that I saw online. David Ayer, the director's not directing Beekeeper 2. Timo Tadjanto, I'm not sure how to pronounce his last name, he's directing Beekeeper 2, and he just recently directed Nobody 2, which will be coming out soon. And Nobody was a fantastic movie with Bob Odenkirk. Looking forward to Nobody 2 as well. So it's interesting how they switch people around. Another interesting thing about A Working Man, and I'm telling these kind of tidbits because I don't want to give spoilers and give plot and all that stuff away. A Working Man was co-written for the screen by Sylvester Stallone and David Ayer, the director. And it was based on a series of books by Chuck Dixon. And Stallone was also one of the producers, as was Jason Statham. And Jason Statham and Sylvester Stallone are good friends. They've starred together in the Expendables movies, and they have collaborated on other things where they didn't star together, such as this movie, where Stallone was a co-writer and co-producer. So I just thought that was sort of interesting too. Want to say good morning to Richard. Richard said, good morning, got my letter. Thank you, Richard, for being here. Hope you enjoyed it this week. I thought the article on integrity and honoring Richard Norton was sort of special. Wasn't a planned article for this weekend, of course. It's just something that I put together yesterday after he passed away. Good morning, Thad. Appreciate you being here and saying good morning. And Dixon's here. Good morning, Dixon. Dixon says, he and Neeson are kind of pigeonholed, unlike Dwayne Johnson, but that's probably due to his own efforts. Yes, after Taken, Liam Neeson got pigeonholed into that same type of character in his action movies. Although, if we look back before Taken, Neeson had some very different type of roles, so, but after Taken, yeah, he did get sort of pigeonholed into that same type of character in the action movies. John Wayne was always the same character, regardless what he was doing, pretty much. Statham is pretty much that same character in most of his movies. And you're right, Dwayne Johnson, he has tried a lot of different things. And so, but to each his own. They're all fun actors, and I'll go watch anything John Wayne's in. I'll watch anything Liam Neeson's in. I'll watch anything Jason Statham's in, and I watch anything Dwayne Johnson in. I like them all. So anyway, A Working Man, if you like Jason Statham kicking ass, taking names, you'll like it. I mean, that's what he does. He's good at it. And so it's a fun movie in that aspect. So that's what it is. Appreciate everybody saying hello. Go out, make it a marvelous Monday, and we'll be back and see you tomorrow.